Hi, welcome to another Power Blast podcast. I am not a fitness expert. I am not a nutritionist. I am not a certified trainer. Heck, I didn't even sleep at a Holiday Inn Express last night. But I am an independent team Beachbody coach, and I've successfully completed P90X and P90X Plus several times, and I want to talk about it.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yep, getting through there. It's like a forest. Yep, sorry about that. That's getting tangled. Well, hi everyone. As you can see, I'm in the middle of, it almost seems like a forest, doesn't it? A little jungle here. But this jungle is going to provide me some treats for the next few days. Well, a few weeks, actually. And what the deal is, it's the middle of July. And you know what that means? It's raspberry season. This rocks. One of the cool things, I am not a gardener by any stretch of the imagination. My late wife planted these many years ago. As you can see, Perry takes care of them quite well. I basically don't take care of anything except I try to mow this little path to walk through, and every year There is something to be said about locally grown fruit and vegetables. Every so often I'll head down to the farmer's market, and the flavors don't even compare to what the things that you find in the stores, or even just things that are imported. The flavors are just incredible when you get them fresh and in season. I look forward to July every year, going out. Daily I can fill up a container of raspberries. Now they just started coming into season, but I want to get a jump on picking some of them. I thought you could help me out a little bit here. And then what I'm going to do is take some of those into the kitchen, and I'm going to do a little testing with Shakeology. And I'm not going to make a shake. I'm going to make something a little bit different that I've done with other meal replacement and protein powders in the past. I'm going to make myself a little dessert. Now there's many here. You can tell they just aren't ready yet. It'll be a few weeks. But all of a sudden, just out of the clear blue, bam, these things just kick in, and then you feel like you're way behind. Now down here, because with raspberries, you actually have to bend over. So getting all those sneaky lunges and those squats that Tony are doing, and Debbie Siebers and Shalene has you doing, well, it helps you go and grab those little babies there. There's one right there, and one right there. And oh, I hear everybody out there right now going, oh, there's one, Perry, there's one, don't miss that one, don't miss, yep, okay, got that one. Oh, look at the size of these things. This is going to be total guesswork. What I used to do, I had a favorite meal replacement shake that I used to buy. Occasionally I still do buy it because I still like it. And I would take and put in a small amount of water, and then mix, put in a little bit more powder to water ratio, and mix it up to where it was like a thick cream, and put it over my raspberries. And I usually had a vanilla flavor, so I enjoyed that. But I'm going to try that with Shakeology. Now, while my new addiction is chocolate Shakeology, you can see I've doubled up my bags here because I almost ran out one time, and I think that's why they call it Shakeology, because you just literally tremble when you're about to ready to run out. So I ended up getting myself a little bit more. And while I want to do chocolate here, because I'm a big fan of the chocolate, I'm going to go for the green. Now I know, for me, the green just doesn't compare to the chocolate, but I think I've got a way that I'm going to make this pretty tasty. What I did was, this is my guess. I'm going to take about, I know many of you are probably writing this down at home, right? Like
about not quite 3 ounces of water. I've got my raspberries here. I'm not going to blend them up. Everything's going to go on top of the raspberries. And then I've got some ice cubes, and actually, the way I like the greenberry, I've got to mix some banana. Yeah, talk about locally grown, right? But this is Perry's podcast, so he can do what he wants. So I've got like not even a half of a frozen banana. I love peeling bananas, putting them in the freezer, and having them as a treat. So a little frozen banana I'm going to put in here. I'm going to use the little brawn thing, dump in my water. Whoop. Take my half scoop of greenberry Shakeology. Yeah, I'm just approximating here. I'm not doing the measuring thing. That's dessert for me. Then I'm going to actually mix that up first. Get that going. All right. And then I'm going to add in my little banana chunks, just to kind of grind those down, because that'll take a little bit. I know that green color, but still, green never tasted so good. And I'm going to throw in just a few ice cubes here. They should grind down pretty well. I just love to have, you know, that just a little texture to this stuff. Groovy. Now I'm going to take this little attachment here. Pardon me for a second. I'm going to get that over to the sink. Should just lick that off, you know. I'm a guy, you know. You just do that thing. Anyway, I'm actually not going to drizzle the whole thing over, but I'm going to put a little bit in there. A little bit on the raspberries. Let's bring this up. Give you like the full effect. So I've maybe only used about half of it. I can use it for a little bit later, or if I'm going to share with somebody. You know, I don't want to store this too long because the nutrients and everything, well, it may get a little funky tasting and whatever. But hey, I'm going to give it a try right here on camera. And of course, I've got to have the taste and give the little, this is the most awesome thing ever face, but here it goes, nothing for an experiment. Green and red, it's like little Christmas thing. Well, I think it tastes pretty good. Better than I had expected. So I am going to finish this, and definitely. But a neat little experiment. I bet you if I did the chocolate with, now mix one of my favorite chocolate ones. Now I was just guessing that chocolate might get a little intense, but hey, it's not too bad. I'm liking it. Anyway, I'm gonna go and fill my face a little bit more. Fruits and vegetables, yeah. Anyway, that's it, you know, from the garden. Remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week. I love my raspberries. With a little chaser. I said I'd save this, but you know I'm not gonna. That's pretty good. Quite a wide variety. The raspberry gives it a nice little tang there. Not bad. Now what I should do, let's go in, sit in the living room, and eat this instead of hovering in the kitchen. That's what I'm gonna go do.